Previously on...
No one but you.
You were standing by the bridge, looking out over the water.
Megumi, no, don't say that. Don't say that, Megumi. No. What? No. Fuck, is she not real? Oh, my guess was fucking right too. Fuck. No. So Megumi saw me when I was waiting for Chinatsu. Oh, okay. Waiting for Chinatsu. Okay. Okay, that timing, alright.
There was something funny about you though, Hide-kun. I was kinda worried.
Funny? What are you talking about? Oh my god, please don't tell me I was talking by myself or some shit, please.
Yeah, I mean, you were standing there all alone and yet...
Hey guys, walking to school like a pair of lovebirds, I see, bruh. Fucking yo! Of all the fucking situation, man, bad fucking timing, bruh! Dude! What the fuck, bruh? Of all the person, of all the fucking character in this game, it have to be this fucking guy. This guy. Jesus fuck, yo. Megumi was almost trying to tell me something here, but no. Why, yo? For fuck's sake. Megumi, you better explain. Forget yo for now, okay? Just please, what were you trying to say? I hear a dual thud and feel a weight press against my back. I blinked momentarily, winded, and turned around, searching for my assailant. It's fucking Dio. Attached to my back was Dio, acting as inappropriately clean as ever. This is not the fucking time, Dio. Yo, bruh! Yo, go brawl your fucking self, alright? You could have broken my spine, fuck! And you ruined the moment too, fuck! Yeah, bruh, well I could've, but I didn't, so it's fine, bruh!
Hey, what's the big idea? I was trying to have a serious conversation!
Yeah, seriously, what the fuck? You, bruh? Serious, bruh? That's a good one, Megumi!
Don't be like that! I know I don't look very smart, but even I can be serious sometimes. I might have pink hair, but that doesn't mean I'm an idiot.
Hey, calm down, bruh. I'm sorry if I interrupted anything, Megumi, bruh. I just wanted to talk to Hide about the new Schoolgirls vs. Zombies game, bruh.
Well, I suppose that's fine.
Schoolgirl vs. Zombies? I got interrupted over Schoolgirls vs. Zombies? Yo, what the fuck? This is so not the fucking time! Oh, this fucking guy. He's a true bro. Yep, he's the true bro. Yeah, Megumi's side, unable to defend against Neo enthusiasm. Goddamn. Although she didn't say anything else, I got a sense that she was disappointed. Just what was she gonna asking me, I wonder, yeah. I guess I'll never fucking find out. Yeah, because of fucking you. God damn it. Please. No. Okay. Alright. I still have time. Okay. Time slowly passed me by, and still I saw no sign of Chinatsu. Why? I stopped by the literature club, only to find it locked, and visited the bridge daily, yet never managed to see her. Fuck. After 1 week passed me by, a rather gloomy thought began to sprout inside my brain. Has Chinatsu stopped going to school altogether just to fucking avoid me?
If so, she must really hate me. Fuck, don't be all negative, bruh. I know it's hard, but you gotta be positive, bruh. It would make sense, pressing as it may be, and yet I can't quite bring myself to believe it. If Chinatsu hated me, then why did she allow me to grow so close to her? Why did she talk to me so often? And why did she look so upset the last time I saw her? Something isn't right here. It's not adding up. Unfortunately, since Chinatsu hadn't told me anything about her circumstances, I don't have all of the information I needed. I could only trudge through my daily life, running through the motions, forever troubling myself with increasingly melodramatic what-if scenarios. No, I can't keep going like this. I can't keep waiting for Chinatsu, hoping to catch a glimpse of her at school, or in her club room, or by the bridge in town. What if there's something serious wrong with her? Maybe one of her parents just died, or she's contracted a deadly illness, or if so, then I want to know. I said I was Chinatsu's friend, and as her friend, it's my duty to stand by her side during these difficult times. Knowing Chinatsu, she might not have anybody else to turn to. She might be alienating me out of fear that her concern will only troubles me. But that's wrong. Friends need to rely on each other. That's what friends are for. After my last class for the day ended, I found myself talking to my homeroom teacher. Excuse me, Sensei? Our homeroom teacher sighed as he heard my voice. I know I'm not the greatest student, but surely I didn't deserve that fucking response. Fuck.
Yes, Naito-san. What is it, huh?
Well, I was just wondering, do you know a student called Misaki? Chinatsu Misaki?
Chinatsu Misaki.
Sensei repeated the question in his typical low, drown-out manner.
I don't think I know a student by that name.
Are you absolutely sure? Sensei nodded, and this time it was my turn to sigh. What was I expecting? Sensei doesn't know the names of all the students in his own class, let alone the students in other classes, cause he's a fucking dick. Alright, Sensei, thanks for your time.
No problem. Have a good evening, Naito-san. And if you're looking for somebody, you should go to the staff room and ask there. The other teachers might know more.
Got it. Thanks, Sensei. That was really helpful. On that note, I walked out of the classroom, trying not to let my obvious disappointment show. It was foolish of me to think I could find Chinatsu so quickly. It would be easier if I knew which class Chinatsu was in, so I could ask her homeroom teacher directly. But I don't. That is, yet again, an important detail I don't know about Chinatsu.
Fuck, please, my theory is wrong. Please, she's a real girl.
Still, Sensei's advice was sound. I guess a trip to the staff room couldn't hurt. As optimistic as I was half an hour ago, my search proved to be in vain. Did the time change? Why is it so bright right now? What the fuck? Of the 5 teachers who were present in the staff room, none of them knew Chinatsu Misaki. They never even heard of her. Fuck. There were other Misakis, and there were girls with similar names, but no trace of Chinatsu. This really is perplexing. I'd understand 1 or 2 teachers not knowing the name of the student, but 5? Heck, if we included my homeroom teacher, then that would make it 6. And not one of them has ever heard of her. Something isn't adding up here. As quiet as she is, I can't believe that Chinatsu would really go so unnoticed.
Oh, I don't like this.
As I began to think about giving up for the day, I heard footsteps approach from behind. Aki-kun! You're still here? Megumi, hey. I turned to face Megumi, surprised to find her still on campus. What are you still doing here? Yeah. Did you forget? I'm the class rep. Besides, I had to stay behind for a student council meeting. Oh, was it interesting? About as interesting as watching paint dry. Really, all of these meetings are so silly. We have them every single week, but nothing ever gets done. It's so the school looks progressive and forward-thinking, allowing us students to make changes and important decisions, yeah. Maybe on paper, but it never works out like that in reality. True that, girl, true that. You sound unusually bitter today, yeah. I'm just tired. I've had a lot of work to do. It certainly is true that Megumi seems more mellow than usual. If she really were a puppy, I imagine her ears would be drooping, and there is the ear, alright? Anyway, that's besides the point. Now you know what I'm doing here, but what are you doing here, Hide? You weren't trying to sneak into a girl's changing room, were you? No, of course not, Megumi. Why the fuck would I do that, huh? Especially this late in the day, even though the sun is kinda look like new anyway, when all the girls in the sports club will have gone home already, yeah. I don't know. I'm a girl, so I can't understand you boys. Maybe for the thrill of it? I'm kinda hurt that you have such a low fucking opinion of me, Megumi-chan. Huh? But you're always talking about that weird game you play with Neo. What was it called? Schoolgirls vs. Monsters? It's Schoolgirls vs. Zombies, and Neo's the one who's fucking obsessed with it, right? Not fucking me, damn it. Well, I'm not going to lie and say that I'm not a bit interested in it. You know, all those titty shots and pantsu shop. Anyway, for the story, of course, yeah. For the fucking story, yeah. Keep telling yourself that Hideaki, you eventually believe it. Yeah. Reality, though, how did a girl like Megumi wind up on the student council anyway? Question. Giving someone like her that much power, is it just because she's popular? That's how class reps usually get chosen. Actually, that little piece of information might be just what I need. Say, Megumi, you're pretty popular, right? I like to think so. I did get voted into class rep after all. So she realized that it's just a popularity contest, huh? Okay. Of course, she might have gotten the job simply because nobody else wanted to do. Probably that. So, you're familiar with the school, right? You know a lot of students here? Sure, probably more than our homeroom teacher. I should hope so, girl. Why are you asking anyway, Aki-kun? Are you looking for somebody? Yeah, you could say that. It's not a girl, is it? Surely you wouldn't ask your girlfriend to help you chase skirts. This girl. Fuck. There's no correct way to respond to that, is there? No. It's not like that, girl, alright? In fact, we ain't girlfriend, fuck. I mean, she is a girl, but I'm not trying to chase skirts, alright? I'm just worried because she hasn't been attending lately, that's all. Oh, I see. Well, I suppose I can help out then. What's her name? Chinatsu Misaki. Do you know her? Chinatsu Misaki? The name doesn't ring a bell, but I don't think a student with that name goes to our school. But she has to. I saw her wearing our school uniform. Maybe she is a cosplayer? You can buy our uniform online really cheap. Really? I don't know about that. That seems a little fucking odd, yeah. Can't imagine the graceful, elegant Chinatsu doing something that bizarre. It doesn't add up. Besides, if that were the case, why would I have seen her at school, huh? How would she have joined the literary club? Oh my god, please, Gabe, don't do this to me. Actually, Now that I think about it, maybe I did know Chinatsu Misaki. You did? Are you sure? Yeah, I think we went to the same elementary school. She was a quiet girl with black hair. She didn't say much, so I never really spoke to her. A quiet girl with black hair? That sure sounds like Chinatsu. I could feel my cheeks lift into a smile as I spoke. It seems like Chinatsu was much the same, even when she was a kid. I don't know if she goes to the school, though. In fact, her family moved away, if I recall correctly. They moved? What? Yeah, I think there was some sort of an accident or something.
Gabe, don't do this to me, please.
It was a long time ago, and I wasn't really close to Chinatsu, so I don't remember much about it. Well, it's not a lot, but it's better than nothing. Do you know anything else? Like where she used to live or anything? Like I said, I wasn't close to her, so I don't know. Megumi frowned. I could see that she was straining herself to remember. I think she lived by the bridge in town.
Fuck, Gabe, don't do this to me.
If you go there and ask around, you might find something. Sorry if that wasn't very helpful, Akiko.
No, it's fine. You were a lot more helpful than you think, Megumi.
In fact, I'm so relieved that I feel like yelling for joy. Finally, I have a lead. I have proof that Chinatsu Misaki really does exist. Honestly, how did I not think to ask around about her? She always hanging out by the bridge. Someone
must know who she is.
Right. I'm going to go now. I'll see you later, Megumi. Yeah, see you, Hideaki. I turned around and began to run, desperate to begin following my new leads. Finally, after weeks of agonizing, I have a clue about the elusive Chinatsu Misaki. I don't know how she managed to keep such a low profile, but mark my words, I will find you, Chinatsu. You better find it, bruh. I'm serious. 7 houses into my search, nothing had changed. Nobody had heard of Misaki family, let alone Chinatsu, and nobody recalled seeing a girl matching her description. The looks I received were odd, and I felt like a salesman, walking from door to door, but it couldn't be helped. I hate door knockers as much as anybody, but desperate times call for desperate measures. I'll find Chinatsu, even if I have to ask everyone in town. I walked up to the next house and prepared myself for disappointment, simultaneously hoping for the best. The front door opened before my eyes, revealing an old woman within. Yes? Can I help you? Well, at least elderly people are generally nicer about refusing to help. I was wondering, do you know if a Misaki family lives around here? The woman frowned in response to my question. Misaki? Yeah, a friend of mine has been absent from school a while, so I've been worried about her. But I don't know where she lives. I've often seen her on the bridge near here, so I was thinking that... My voice trailed off before I had even finished speaking. I had given the same spiel to several strangers already, and the only change was how I was refused. At best, I received a sympathetic look and a "I'm sorry, I hope you find," or "I hope your friend gets well soon" face, yeah. At worst, it was a look of irritation. In a clipped, "We don't know anything, please get the fuck out." So what will the response be this time, I wonder? Oh, I do know a Misaki family. The name does ring a bell, yes? It does? That's right. Misaki, ah. The woman repeated the name to herself, as though trying to stir a memory of years gone by. Ah, yes. I believe a Misaki family used to live in this house. My husband and I bought it from them nearly a decade ago, yes. As soon as the word left her mouth, I could feel the little sliver of hope I'd been nursing inside my chest shatter. Oh my, are you alright? You look awfully pale. No, I'm fine. Even if she is the bearer of bad news, I don't want to worry this nice old woman I mean. Are you sure the family was Misaki? Definitely. My memories might not be what it used to be, but I wouldn't forget something like that. And they lived here 10 years ago? Yes. My husband and I moved here to Okutama because it's so peaceful. We were getting tired of life up in the city and wanted to spend the rest of our days somewhere quieter. I remember how delighted my husband and I were when we found this house, as it was so cheap. It was almost as if the previous resident just wanted to be rid of it, though I can't imagine why. I slowed my breathing as I tried to calm down and think. Even if the previous owner of this house were called Misaki, they aren't necessarily the family I'm after. Misaki isn't an uncommon name, after all. Chinatsu isn't even the only Misaki at my school. This must be a coincidence. A big, inconvenient, scary coincidence. Even so, I better ask, just to make sure. So, this Misaki family, did they have a daughter called Chinatsu? A daughter? The old woman placed one hand under her chin as she muttered to herself. I never met their daughter, but they did mention having one. They did? Yes. Now, let me think. I believe it was something like our daughter Chinatsu used to love it here too. After speaking with that old woman, I spent the rest of my time in a nauseating daze. I tried to process all of the information at my disposal, work through the inconsistencies, but nothing add up. I don't understand. How could it be the same Misaki family, even though I met and spoke with Chinatsu multiple times? My imagination isn't nearly good enough to concoct such a vivid, realistic human being. And what are the odds that I'd imagined someone who really does exist? Even so, if what the old woman said is true, then I can't have met Chinatsu Misaki. It's impossible. It's not possible. According to that woman, Chinatsu and her family moved away from Okutama 10 years ago. I just don't get it. I don't understand this at all. Feeling sick to my stomach, I stopped dragging my heels and started walking home. My head hurt, and I could feel bile rising up my throat. But above all, what pained me was how much sense everything else began to make. That must be why none of my teacher knew Chinatsu, and why I never saw her in the hallways at school. It also explains why Megumi hasn't seen her since elementary school. It's because Chinatsu Misaki shouldn't be in Okutama anymore. She shouldn't exist. And yet, despite that, I saw her, didn't I? I spoke to her. I sat in a literary club room with her. We stood on a bridge together. We walked to school together. At that moment, I realized a disgusting truth. I was the only one. Chinatsu even told me that herself. She said she didn't have any other friends. Never saw anybody else interact with her, and she never mentioned other people. Now I know why. After all, how could a girl who isn't supposed to exist here have friends? Although my destination was supposed to be my own home, I soon found myself at Chinatsu's bridge. I held on the cold steel bar, ignoring the bite of the night air. I looked out over the rushing, dark blue water and screamed, "What the hell is going on?" Ignorant of the fact that I was in public and that anybody and everybody could hear me. I shouted. Nobody answered me, of course. Nobody even showed their face. But for me, a person searching for answers, that wasn't good enough. What am I meant to do now? I shouted again, still ignorant of the people around me. I must look pretty unbalanced to other people right now. A teenage boy in a school uniform, shouting nonsense into the darkness. But I don't really care what they think. Right now, the only thing on my mind is Chinatsu. Fuck! The second I finally arrived home, Mom instantly noticed that something was wrong. Even if I hadn't slammed the door shut or arrived home so late, her keen sense would have picked up the bad vibes. So as I walked through the hall, the first sight to greet me was my mother's worried face. "Hideaki? Honey, what's wrong?" "Nothing, Mom. Nothing." "Are you sure?" "I'm sure, Mom. I just want to be alone for a while, okay?" I brushed past my mother and made my way to the stairs. The way I'm feeling right now, I don't have the patience to put up with my mother's silly antics. As I set my foot on the first step of the staircase, my mother ignored my warning and called out after me. "But Hide, you have a face that said I just won the lottery, but then a thieving cat stole and ate all my winning ticket." The fuck you saying, Mom? I pondered my mother's word for a second, wondering where on earth she heard such a ridiculous fucking saying. No, that's too far-fetched to be an actual saying, in which case... Did that ever happen to you, Mom? Wait. Really? What? The world is a cruel place, honey. The Lord gives with one hand, then takes away with the other. You're not religious, Mom. That's right. And that story never happened either. It didn't? What? No? My mother winked as she spoke. But at least it stopped you in your tracks, mister. So, are you going to have a chat with me or not? Is or not actually an option right now, Mom? Oh, Hide, you say the silliest things. I figured as much. Listen, you've been acting distant for a while now, and your loving mother wants to know the reason why. Yeah. Alright, Mom. I've been avoiding telling my mother anything about Chinatsu, not wanting to worry her, but it seems to be having the opposite effect. I know she only wants what's best for me, so it must hurt her to see her only son so down. Mom's always been a rather light-hearted and cheerful person, but I know she really cares for me. In fact, I think it's because she cares about me that she always so unrelentingly chipper. She's a lot more astute and far more responsible than she looks. Good. Well then, shall we talk about this in the kitchen? Why the kitchen? Why not in the living room? I don't know. I just like the kitchen more. It feels more homey, you know? Because we sit there and eat meals as a family, Mom? Maybe. Or maybe it's just because that's where all the food is. Thanks, Mom. I take back everything I just said about my mother being a responsible parent. Mom stared at me from across the kitchen table. Her hands clasped together on the wooden surface. Alright, young man. What you have been up to? My mom glared at me as through grilling a criminal for information. You know, when you look at me like that, it makes me feel like I'm being interrogated by the police. Oh, was I being too much of a bad cop? Just a little, Mom, just a little. I thought, since this is a serious situation, I should try to sound serious to match, but maybe I went a little too overboard. My mother cleared her throat, then resumed her line of questioning. So, Hide, what's the matter? Is it a cute girl? Although my mother sounded like she was joking, she hit the nail right on the head. Am I really that transparent? Yes. Yes, that's right, Mom. In fact, I don't even know if it's a real girl anymore, Mom. I mean, fuck. This is getting sad, bruh. I kinda guessed that she was a fucking ghost or spirit, but fuck, I didn't mean it like that, fuck. Dude, What should I do, Mom?